everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Miso and I teach creative people how to sell their art online, and this is my first time filming from a beach. I have filmed from the mountains, I have filmed from the middle of the city even though it looked like it was the middle of nowhere. I filmed from the fields behind my apartment in Biansko and in so many apartments, more than I can count, but this is the first time that I'm filming from a beach because I am in Nuvrasna, Greece. Oh, and this is my goals video, by the way. So I started this tradition of goals video, I think pretty much when the channel started, and I feel like it's so weird. I think it's one of my first videos, like my first or my second without makeup. Anyway, I smell like coconut now, because we got coconut sunscreen, and I'm wearing my Printful bathing suit. Woo! In any case, I've had some goals for June, and I feel like this video is going to be a bit quicker, because Misha's going to go in the water, and I really want to join him. So I had a lot of goals for June, and I'm going to follow them and tell you if I met them or not and why. And then I'm going to recap a little bit about what's going on here, why are we in Nuvrasna, for how long, and then skip on to July goals, tell you goodbye, and see you tomorrow. Okay, so let's just get started with June goals. So my first goal was we're finally not going to move apartments in June. It wasn't a goal, it was like a June statement. But to be honest, we've already been to like another apartment yesterday when we came here. Like by yesterday I mean the 29th, as well as a different apartment the same day. And currently, as this is being aired, we're in a different apartment. So we didn't move all of our stuff, but we did move a lot of them to Greece. I wanted to do a new YouTube channel, changing my concept. I might use it to sell print on demand instead of printables. The thing is that I thought about it a lot. I didn't start that channel. I'm going to go into a lot of the things that happened this month soon. And the fact that this channel is finally forming around something that I really want to do, because I thought about doing something for self-love journaling. I even have the domain, by the way, and to do more just about journaling. But then I realized that I want to do a lot more than just journaling. I don't really care if the YouTube algorithm is gonna place me under a category. You know, you have to be really niche down for YouTube to be on your side, and I don't really care about it. I want to put out some good content out there that might help people out, and I think that that's more important to me than any YouTube algorithm. But I haven't started it out, but I'm starting it out this month because I finally figured out what I want to do and how. Another goal that I had was starting KDP with coloring pages. That was written here, to prepare something in advance, like to prepare with my cubism art. So what I did with KDP this month is test order a scrapbook, like a book of patterns and basically a book of backgrounds for scrapbooking. One, because I want my own patterns, and I know that a lot of people are doing this, but two, these are my patterns. These are things that I create myself, because I've heard so many people, like I saw so many people in KDP groups saying, oh, this book got rejected. You know, just because Pixabay and Creative Fabrica and all these places give you things that you can use, like graphics or photos that you can use for commercial purposes under whichever license, that doesn't mean that Amazon or any print-on-demand company is going to want to have it. I mean, yes, you can take a design and use it like straight up from Creative Fabrica on TeePublic, but if someone else already used it, TeePublic might not want it to be there. The only sure way to be using these legal graphics and photos would be on your own platform. And yes, I've seen people getting shut down from KDP because they just used a bunch of Pixabay stock photos. And Amazon doesn't want people to get something that they can easily find for free themselves, as well as replicating content between various books, because everybody's using the exact same content. So what I did with KDP was, again, ordering that scrapbook, but not just with KDP, but I also took a really long look into Blurb. They actually have their own app to design a book, which is pretty brilliant, and I used that app to design several books, including starting to write my own book. And that book was very personal for me. I think it was a day that I took it was a very hard thing to write about, but I also did a bunch of test books to send them out to me, several of them, and you don't have to publish them on Blurb, so you can test order. So that was kind of cool. And I also test ordered from Ingram Spark, which is another self-publishing platform. And their test ordering is a bit different. It's not your book. They just send you some of their stuff so you can have a look. And once I get back to Bansko, I'm going to sit down with all of these books and show you the quality and talk a bit more about all these 3 platforms so you can decide where you want to self-publish, what you want to self-publish, or maybe even use it as a way to, you know, make your own book for yourself, for your family, a scrapbook, photo book, stuff like that. Zazzle, Kubism Shop. No, that didn't work. I think that for the majority of the first month, I was kind of waiting on for merch to come. Because another one of my goals was, you know, to order from you guys for my birthday, which I did. Spent an obscene amount of money ordering from all of you guys, and almost all of these orders came. But my thought at the beginning was the majority of Zazzle will come by the middle of the month, and then I can focus on what I want to do, because I don't want to invest my time in something that has bad quality. The thing is that pretty much from the 16th of June, I was kind of useless. I had a really rough conversation that morning that led to a seizure, and the next day I was kind of feeling really good, but then by accident, we were both sleeping, Miso and I, and he moved his hand right when I moved my head, and his, like, this part of his finger went into my eye, which led to headaches and migraines up until now. And I know, thank you all for your concern. I don't need to see a doctor. I am incapable of having a CAT scan while being awake because of these seizures. And when you have fibro, it's like every little thing can just hurt for months. So I'm really doing much better. I was treated with painkillers that are also a little bit anti-inflammatory to make sure there is no infection, there is no swelling, there is nothing, and it just still hurt, and it really threw me off because those pills that I had to take in a bit of a high dosage just kind of knocked me down. So I actually spent, I think, a week and a half almost doing nothing during the day, just sleeping, so that didn't happen. Also, I wanted to make my sheet for easy dimensions, like if someone wants to upload to Society 6 and to TeePublic or to Redbubble at the same time. I didn't do it, again, because that was supposed to be done when I upload to Zazzle and to Society 6, and that did not happen. I wanted to work a bit more about my display shop. Again, everything that was sort of supposed to be on the second part of June just didn't happen. I think it's my biggest month failure, but come on, like, how can you predict getting poked in the eye? I spent like days with an eye patch, which made my right eye hurt because it was doing too much, because my left eye is actually much stronger. So yeah, that was a pain. TeePublic, I wanted to go from 175 designs to 200. I'm at 179. And I made more. I just didn't upload them. Why do we keep making designs and not uploading them? Can someone please tell me? I wanted to write my tax expenses. Did not do that. I started doing that, got a migraine, went to sleep 3 times. I want to do a work with me 1-hour video. I didn't. I think that I will do another one. I might potentially want to do a video a bit more relaxing from that. So let me know if you guys just want like a relaxing video from the beach or something like that. I wanted to get myself birthday gifts from you. I already said that. They arrived, almost all of them. Some of them were reviewed in the video of my birthday, which was 2 days ago, so you can go ahead and check that one out. The rest that I didn't review are because that I will probably make a separate video just about them. For example, Zazzle notebooks, Zazzle stickers, and more on that when I talk about July goals. I feel like I'm rushing it. Miso looks like he's having, like, I don't know if you can see him, but Miso looks like he's having the best time in the water. It's so annoying. Why did I tell him, hey, why don't we go? I film, you'll be in the water. Huh? What can go wrong? Channel routine list for July. That was my last goal. Like, I want to just sort of have a day that I do KDP, a day that I talk about Zazzle, a day that I talk about TeePublic. And then I kept revising it in my head, saying, you know, a day that I talk about TeePublic can be like a design tutorial that people can use for Zazzle. And I also want to do videos that can be used for many things, like, you know, how to digitize your sketches. I have a lot of videos that I think that you guys have requested. Plus a lot of product reviews that are sort of in this funnel that need to happen first before I can get my routine. So these were my goals for June, and I feel like I pretty much flopped most of those. We didn't move apartment in Bansko. We still have our place there. I'm still trying to sort this thing out. I mean, this month, the last 2 weeks really threw me off. I'm not used to having like so much downtime. I feel like, you have fiber and PTSD and all this stuff, but I managed to be somewhat productive in the past few years. So this kind of really threw me off with the seizures and everything. Miso has been an amazing support throughout this. I have no idea how he has the mental capacity to wake up to me having a seizure, wake me up, because it happens a lot of times when I'm in a dream, and then like stuff like I could be yelling or crying, and then once I'm done and I'm relaxed, he just falls asleep. Really. I think a lot of people with chronic illnesses think that we need someone to, oh, I can't believe you're in so much pain. No, we need someone to not care. Like to care in that moment, to see what we need, and then to just go do their thing. I'm digressing. So I've been pretty much useless since the 16. Plus, my adoptive aunt was here. I call her my adoptive aunt. She's a friend of the family who's a bit older than me, and she came to visit us here in Bansko. So right when I was starting to get better, because I wanted to spend time with her, we ended up doing these like day trips. Like we took the Bansko free tour, which is really nice, but was exhausting for me. And I ended up crashing really hard while Miso was working on his YouTube channel. So this was really clashing everything, even though, if she's ever seeing it, I love you, man. Like, I couldn't have asked for a better birthday gift than for you to be here. I already spoke about testing blurb system a bit more. I also think about making a tutorial about their system because it's really a lot more user-friendly than KDP. I also had a lot more friends coming to Bansko because right before my birthday, I think like on the 26th, started the Bansko Nomad Fest, which is for digital nomads. So the town is crowded with digital nomad, aka the reason why we ran away to Greece. But a lot of my friends came at the same time, like people I have not seen since 2016, people I haven't seen since last year. And that also kind of affected that. Especially those who are in my co-working or in my co-living that I can't really, tell them, oh, we're far or something, because they're literally the door next to you, so you spend time with them. I'm not complaining. It's been nice. It also took us some time to plan this trip to Greece, and then I went down a rabbit hole. Doing the video about the print-on-demand lies and really investigating that. You know how you can look at things and you don't really look at them? And I went down this huge rabbit hole of, what are the chances of people to succeed? Even people with good quality art. What is our chances to really be seen when so many people are spamming platforms for no reason? It's like there is no safe place on earth. People are having tutorials on how to take Redbubble t-shirts and put them on Society 6, which is a platform for totally different things and a totally different style, as well as Zazzle. And this whole mess up with KDP and a lot of these other stuff, it just feels like everything is wrong. I really went down a rabbit hole, guys, in my head. I was like, why am I doing this? Why not, all of you guys, go get a different job. Go do babysitting, go do dog sitting. I'm telling you, I wasn't in a good place. I would like to say I want to blame the medication that I took for my injury, but probably also that. Also rehabbing from that. It just feels so wrong, You just feel like you want to do something positive with your life. And I think that's what led me to think about a new YouTube channel, a different YouTube channel. I'm not saying I'm forsaking this one. Completely not. I'm not saying that print on demand is dead. You're not going to see some stupid, clickbait video from me on that. I'm just saying that it took a lot of my headspace. I also got a TeePublic order that I made 3.5 months ago, part of which you're going to see tomorrow on a TeePublic wall art video featuring Elina Anna and myself, of course, and a few other t-shirts and a hoodie that I got from my store as well as from Luke's store. Right before we left to Greece, like literally 5 minutes before we left to Greece, the post office came with a bunch of stuff that were stuck there for 3 months since the hack. And I also met 2 of you guys. I think it was my weirdest moment in my life that someone comes up to me and says hi in their name. And the thing is that, sometimes we have nomad groups in Bansko and expat groups in Bansko. And sometimes you're like, oh, maybe someone who we're talking to in a group is coming to you. That was like my first thought because, it's in Bansko. And it turns out, no, it was someone watching this channel with his wife. And she does print on demand. And she started to do, or done, we haven't talked about it that much. and they're in Bansko, so that's super awesome. They're Joel and Michelle. I hope I remember that correctly. I can't check my phone because I'm using it to film. And I will leave a link down below in the description to their Instagram, so you can go ahead and check it out. So you can see that, well, Bansko exists, and it's a pretty awesome place. And if any of you would ever want to come to Bansko as a way to do geo arbitrage, I think it's called, when you go from a more expensive country to a cheaper country with the more expensive income to travel in cheaper places. If any of you will be ever interested in that topic, you can hit me up on Instagram, may.arroyo. Moving on to July goals. Now, before I will get to July goals, I would like to make 3 small announcement sayings. One, there will not be a bundle video after this one. I had my birthday video with a free bundle this month, so you can go ahead and check it out. 2, I am not an abused woman. I made a post about Miso kicking me out to the balcony to film. Thing is, we have a 1-bedroom apartment. We have a living room, a bedroom, and balconies on each. He wanted to film in the living room like I do, almost all the time. I could have gone to the pool. We have a pool. I could have gone to the co-working. I could have gone to our basement where we have our game room, but I chose to stay in the bedroom. And since I'm smoking and I don't want to smoke in my bedroom, I smoked in the balcony. This post was a joke, and I'm not even talking about the comments that I got about I should be a grown woman and stand for my own. I realized it was misunderstood. I saw this as, supporting my boyfriend to film the way he's supporting me all the time. The thing is, if I'm making a 40-minute video, it usually takes me an hour, but because he's just starting out and his videos are also longer, then it took him like a lot of time. He's using different equipment, he's starting out, and it's fine. It was my decision to stay home. I really didn't need, I think it was in total over 20 DMs, letting me know if I need help, I'm allowed to take care of myself or to stand for myself, as well as someone who texted me the number of the Center for Abused Women in somewhere in the United States. I'm not sure what I would have done with it since, we're in Bulgaria, well, in Greece now. Thank you so much, guys, but really, that was a joke. And my third statement, if you like this video and found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because every time you do, it really does help my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you are not yet subscribed. Moving quickly to July goals, because I am super FOMOing over the beach that is right behind me. Goals for videos, product reviews. A lot of product reviews. KDP, as I said, like the KDP Blurb and Ingram Spark, there is another Chinese supplier that I finally got stuff from, and a cool idea that I had for wall art. At least I think it's a cool idea. I also want to do a video about Zazzle notebooks, including showing the notebooks and talking about designing them and stuff like that. The same concept of showing the product and talking about how to design it will also be done with the Zazzle wrapping paper and tissue paper, and also with Zazzle stickers. So that will be kind of interesting, at least to me. I want to do at least one cool Canva tutorial. There is a really amazing feature with Canva that not a lot of people are talking about, so I want to do a video about that. I want to finally do a video that a lot of you have been asking, which is all the ways to turn a hobby into a passion, whether it's combining it with KDP, with print on demand, with Instagram, with YouTube, with whatever. Oh my god, I feel my eye is so much pain. I think my this coconut spray went into my eye. I'm gonna wash it in a minute. I also want to do a little bit about designing print-on-demand patterns and stuff like that with Procreate brushes. There will also be a Procreate brush bundle of brushes that I made myself. There might be something special with Creative Fabrica. I'm in contact with them to dive deeper into how to sell on Creative Fabrica, because I know a lot of you have been asking. I know some of you are already selling there, but I thought, I'm not selling there, so next best thing would be to bring someone from Creative Fabrica, again, to do a video with me. Cross your fingers for me. There's also a cool design tool that I'm trying to decide if I want to bring to this channel or not. I want to see if I can maximize the value from this tool or really show you guys, because it's not Canva. I might be making a video about that. I had a few questions for them about how this tool can be used, and if everything goes well and everything is good news, then I'll share it on this channel. I might even also be doing a video on their channel. but more on that later on. I also want to do another Procreate tutorial, I forgot to say before, about digitizing a sketch. Maybe it's not really a Procreate tutorial because it can be with Procreate as well as with Clip Studio Paint, as well as with anything else you're using. I just really want to show you this system because I know that a lot of people are creative when it comes to drawing by hand, but then, you know, how do I transform it into something digital with high quality? I also want to do a video about some other free apps for tablets for people who don't have iPad or don't want to buy Procreate just from the start. And of course, limit myself to just these videos because we are in Greece until next Friday, like a week from now. We came here to a nice Airbnb apartment online. It was nice. It was quite horrific in real life in the terms of, you know, the double bed is apparently 130 centimeters width. And the woman is like showing me the room, and I'm like, have you seen my boyfriend? Like, he was still in the car. Do you know how tall he is? Oh, but there's another small bed next. I'm like, I don't want to go on a birthday vacation to not sleep in the same bed as my boyfriend. Dude, there was a whole lot of noise there. Completely overpriced for what you're getting. We ended up leaving that apartment, just walking on the beach, going into hotels, and one after the other, they're telling you that they're fully booked, that everything is fully booked. We finally found a place that is kind of fancy, but really nice for 2 nights for a lot of money. But even after a discount, it's like, I think like 60, 70 euros per night. And that owner of that place, which also has an amazing restaurant, so we got to eat a lot of really good food. So he hooked us up with friends of his who are also renting, just not first line to the beach, third line to the beach. And I went to check out an apartment there, which was, by the way, cheaper than that Airbnb I got. I even got a discount, and it was 3 times the size. So we're going to be here till Friday. Hopefully I get to do a lot more work. And that work is to finish a self-help book that I started. And I want to address something that is both defending myself and being annoyed at others. I have been following KDP groups. I've seen people publish self-help books with the title Doctor, because that's what it sells. Faking yourself to be a doctor to help people with anxiety, that is the lowest form of trying to make money online. You can literally be responsible for someone else being killed or having a really bad day. And I'm not a doctor in any way, and everything that I'm going to write about the topic of self-help, fibromyalgia, PTSD, anxiety disorders, all of that is going to be completely flat out laid out. Hi, this is me. This is my experience. This is what I learned from therapy. I advise you to go to therapy and figure it out. That's going to be a lot of the messages that are going to be there, regardless of what the topic of the book is. I feel like if you have a topic that you're passionate about, be honest. Be honest what your take on this. And I really do hope, I'm digressing again into being pissed off. That rabbit hole I told you about. So I want to finish that self-help book. I want to fill out my taxes for 2021. I have not done this yet. And also to start a tax document for next year. Hopefully I'll do it here. I'm pretty sure that also while being here, I want to take TeePublic from 179 designs to 220. I'm more ambitious after not meeting my goals, but I do have a lot of ideas and I have a lot of designs. So come on, I just need to sit one day and figure this out. I also want to open a Zazzle shop for journaling and promoting positivities, all kinds of stationery and stuff like that. And the new channel, it's going to be about personal experience, personal growth, facing life with differences from normal people, like illnesses or chronic conditions, mental or physical. I want to give it my own spin on it. I think everybody has their own unique way to talk about these things. I want to start it with 2 videos. One would be how gratitude and why gratitude saved my life. I mentioned that on my birthday, as well as making my vision book for my 35th year on this planet. I also want to have some contests in our group. So I shared on the freebie bundle for my birthday, I shared this like big PDF bundle of 15 pages to get you back to basics and drawing again for print on demand. So I want to incorporate that into our group in some way, maybe once a week, maybe every 2 weeks, and make some kind of contest, and the winner will get the bundle box for free. Again, this video is not going to end, and a bundle box video will start not this month, only next time. And one more thing. throughout my rabbit hole journey, I did find something kind of useful. I found a woman called Emma Rosen who was talking on YouTube. I'll link to her channel about how she self-published her book. I think it was about breastfeeding and everything around it. She was talking about, you know, how to get everything to it, the money she had to invest in it. Oh my God, someone is selling bracelets. She was talking about the money she was spending on proofreading it and editing it and all that jazz, you know. And she was talking also about having this experience, you know, you are starting this and then the health crisis started, so that was a bit of a harsh thing for her. She actually wrote a book about self-publishing, which she published, I think, from a normal company, and it's this one. So I ordered it and I got it. It's signed, and I'm gonna spend some time reading it while I'm here in Greece. That guy's selling bracelets, and I really want it. So I think I'm gonna go. Thank you, Emma. I'm gonna spend my vacation in Greece reading it, well, and working. And I'll keep you guys updated. I'm still uploading a bunch of stuff onto my Instagram. If you want to check out how New Vrasna looks like, or Biansko, you can go ahead and check out me.arroyo. And I hope that you guys will have an amazing month. Feel free to share your own goals for the month of July with me in the comments down below. Or how was June for you guys? What do you think about my goals? And if you like these content ideas for this month, or what kind of videos would you prefer me to do? I also wanted to know if there's any people who would be interested to hear me on that new channel rambling about gratitude and stuff like that. So let me know that as well. And yeah, I really want to dive into the water. Miso, say hi. I don't know if you can see him. And with that being said, with Misha in the water and with my phone, I think almost dying from heat, and me becoming a human tomato, I'm gonna test out my Printful bathing suit and hit the water. And thank you so much for watching. Have an amazing month of July, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!